It's been 2.5 years since the Department of Justice launched an investigation into Phoenix police. That probe focused on pattern of practice for 5 specific areas, and Fox 10 will be covering those issues as we wait for the DOJ to release its findings.
One major priority for reform is use of force. Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum spoke to the father of a man fatally shot by Phoenix police in 2020.
More than 3 years since Ryan Whitaker was shot and killed in front of his doorstep, his family still hasn't truly healed, and when asked if there's any hope in the DOJ's findings of Phoenix PD that can lead to any real reform, they say there is none. Alan Whitaker has watched the video countless times. Phoenix police body camera footage from May 21st, 2020, taken near Desert Foothills Parkway and Chandler Boulevard. His son, Ryan Whitaker, gets a knock at his door after a neighbor complains about an alleged domestic disturbance in Whitaker's apartment.
For being police officers with a weapon, they were pretty careless.
He's speaking about officers John Ferragamo and Jeff Cook. When Whitaker takes a step out holding his gun, Cook shoots him in the back, killing the 40-year-old father.
Yeah, his hands are definitely empty. The gun is inside the door and pointing away from everybody. And that's when he gets shot and goes down.
The video shows Whitaker place his gun down on the floor while putting his hands up. Officer Cook was investigated, and former Phoenix Police Chief Jerry Williams terminated him in July of 2021. But he was later reinstated by the city's Civil Service Board. Several months prior, Whitaker's family accepted a $3 million settlement from the city. But Allen says he wanted Officer Cook criminally charged in his son's death, something the county attorney's office declined to do, saying prosecutors could not prove that Cook's decision to open fire was unreasonable.
Even though they gave us some money, they're still not admitting they made a mistake. And again, I go back to even, Chief Williams never called me and said, "I'm sorry, that your son's dead."
Just one of multiple lawsuit settlements with the city worth millions. In 2018, Phoenix PD reached a high of 44 police shootings, 23 of them turned fatal. Since then, there have not been more than 30 police shootings in 1 year alone. The department points to an expanded less than lethal force program and an updated use of force policy approved after taking in 800 comments from the public on the first draft, as well as input from the DOJ. Allen says his son looked up to law enforcement and even applied to be a Phoenix police officer. Today, the family's perspective has changed.
So now I have a Department of Police that I don't trust at all.
We'll continue to have coverage of the DOJ's investigation and other patterns of practice under scrutiny. Again, it's unknown when the DOJ will release its findings. Justin Lum, Fox 10 News.
And for more of our coverage on the DOJ's investigation, head to fox10phoenix.com.